This is a previous year Isro question. Consider the product of three matrices M1, M2 and M3 and the dimensions of M1 are W rows and X columns, M2 is X rows and Y columns and M3 is having Y rows and Z columns. The basic criteria for matrix multiplication is as follows. Suppose M1 matrix is having N1 rows and N2 columns and M2 matrix is having N2 rows and N3 columns. Then the column of the first matrix and the row of the second matrix should be same to have matrix multiplication, and the product matrix would be of the dimension n1 cross n3, and the total number of multiplications would be n1, n2, n3. Remember these 2 points. Now our first task is to calculate m1, m2, then followed by m3. We know that m1 and m2 are having dimensions wx and xy. So going by this will create a product of m1, m2 will create a multiplication product having w, x, y. Now the product of m1, m2 will be of the dimensions w, y, and m3 is a matrix of dimension y, z. Now this m1, m2 multiplied by m3, this would require how many multiplications? We need w, y, z multiplications. So in total m1, m2 followed by m3 would be requiring wxy plus wyz number of multiplications. This is equation number 1. Now moving to the second matrix multiplication. Cost of m1 followed by m2, m3. What will be the total number of multiplication and its cost? m2, m3 will have a multiplication cost of x, y, z. This is for m2, m3. Now the product of m2, m3, product of m2 followed by m3 will be of dimension xz, and when multiplying it with m1, the multiplication would be m1, m2, m3. That would give wxy. So in total m1 into m2, m3 will be giving us a total multiplication of xyz plus wxy. This is the second one. Now assume this as follows. That is, to have a lesser time of computation, the constraint is that wxy plus wyz should be having less than xyz plus wxy. Divide this equation by wxyz. We will be getting wxy by wxyz plus wyz by wxyz will be less than xyz by wxyz plus wxy by wxyz. This will give us a value of as follows, that is, which is equal to 1 by z plus 1 by x is less than 1 by w plus 1 by z, and going by the option B is the correct answer.